DynamicCarStore.com to get the cars. Icons, legends aiming at the stars. Hursty at checkout to save your points. Now your bank account won't be staying empty. DynamicCarStore.com. Use code Hursty. Go on.
Hey there guys, welcome back to Hursty Games and welcome to a quick video, a quick guide showing you what I think are the best of the League SBCs for you to try and grind, make yourself profit, or of course to stack packs for Team of the Year. So today I'm going to go through the leagues and the SBCs and everything that I think are particularly good at trying to bring in either coins to your club without spending too many coins, or of course to stack up some decent-ish packs for Team of the Year. If this video ends up being helpful, then a like on the video is greatly appreciated. And of course, if you join the channel by hitting that sub button and turn on notifications to be told anytime that we upload a video or go live with the live stream, that also would be very much appreciated. Without further ado, let's get into some of my favorite League SBCs to do. So there are two in particular that are not too expensive and can actually end up giving you decent packs back right now to get coins from, and those are the Championship and the Saudi League SBCs. Now at the time of me recording this, I have got everything in front of me to make sure I don't make any mathematical mistakes. On PlayStation right now and on Xbox, the Championship is 130k on PlayStation and just short of 200k on Xbox, so slightly more expensive on the Xbox side of things. However, I have gone through, and actually it's not like some players are 10,000 coins or they're extinct, which is why their price is 0 on Futbin. It's legitimately that the Championship is actually a relatively cheap SBC to do, and that is purely because the rewards are silver packs, and people are seeing silver packs and seeing silver players and going, not too sure that's going to be massively helpful for me. I'm not entirely, don't really want to do that. Like, I don't want to go and complete the Cardiff SBC, which is about 4k, I believe, and get a Jumbo Premium Silver Pack. Now, actually, 4,000 coins for a Jumbo Premium Silver Pack right now is very, very good and very, very cost effective, because this will actually be the kind of packs you're making coins from right now, because silver players in general from some of the bigger SBCs, so the things like the Premier League one, the Ligue 1, and I think it's also the Italian League one, I think are the most expensive three. They are popping up, and those kind of cards are going for a lot. If you get a West Brom player right now, if you get a West Brom striker, for example, you're almost guaranteed 10k. Got myself a right back from West Brom. He went for 10k immediately. These kind of SBCs right here that aren't costing too many will definitely be worth going and picking up. Now, one thing I would always suggest, and I suggest this with every single SBC, I suggest this anytime you go and try either a trading method that I've suggested or any form of SBC like this, always double check the market first. Futbin is a fantastic place to look at and get an idea. However, if it hasn't been updated in say 45 minutes, it could be that somebody listed a Bournemouth goalkeeper for 500 coins, but he's actually worth 5k, and it doesn't show you that. It shows you that he was listed at 500 coins. It's always worth double checking before you commit to buying any of these teams. But I have to say the Championship is one where actually you're getting a good amount of silver packs back that you can open right now. Not too many to save up for Team of the Year. As you can see as I slowly scroll through, most of them are for silver packs, and any silver packs and things that I'm getting right now I am opening up. However, anything that even has 1 gold in it, I am keeping hold of for Team of the Year, just because you never know your luck. You never know your luck. I think Nottingham Forest is the most expensive, and it's at about 11,000 coins right now. That is the most expensive one that I've seen out of all of them, so it's definitely worth bearing in mind that actually if you want to complete the entire thing, especially if you're on PlayStation, you're looking at 130k, plus it could be that you're packing some players from the Championship in these other packs as you're going through, and you could save yourself a few coins. So this is definitely one I recommend, especially on PlayStation. Xbox, double check the market a few times, because again, according to Futbin, it is a little bit more expensive on the Xbox, which to be fair tends to be the general run of things anyway, but double check. This could be a good one for you to open right now and get yourself some pretty profits. Now, the second one, as I mentioned, is the Saudi League. Now, again, at the time of recording, 100,000 coins on Futbin, 120,000 coins on Xbox, so relatively similar. And a big part of this is that there are quite a few clubs that you only need a few number of players from them. So, for example, these first two, you only need 4 from this team, 3 from that team, 5 from this 4 team here. It's not the end of the world, because you don't need as many specific players, so it makes them a little bit cheaper because you don't have to get as many players. Obviously, one thing that I found very important with the Saudi League, it's very important to make sure you pay attention to squad ratings. I did this last year. I was doing them pretty cheap. I was picking up like 50 rated cards, like I need 3 players from this team, this is great, and then realizing it's like a 65 rated squad. You've got to pay attention to that. And one thing that's really, really helpful with this, there are a few gold players in the Saudi League. they're often pretty cheap to pick up anyway at the best of times, but picking up the gold players, especially to just get the ratings up on these, is always a really good cheap method. Always look at like cheap silvers as well, because the Saudi League at the moment at least does have a lot of silver players that are going for quite cheap. And again, this is going to be another one that's good for profits right now. A lot of silver packs, a lot of packs that you can open up, guarantee silver cards, and pretty much guarantee a quick turn of profit, especially if okay, let's look at this one for example. Small prime silver player pack, at least 3 rare silvers, 3 non-rare silvers. It's a 60 rated squad and only 5 players that are specific to this team. You could probably complete this SBC for maybe about 3k. I guarantee you those 3 rare silvers alone, you'll probably at least make profit on that. So it's definitely worth considering these kind of packs and considering these kind of things to do, because right now they are going to be cost effective. But again, you need to stay on top of the market. Don't just use Footbin as your entire guideline. Use it as literally, like I just said, a guide. Don't use it as like a template to be like, I'm doing it exactly like this. Use it as a guide to show you roughly what it is you can expect to spend. And also, this one is only I think it's a 16 team. I miscounted. A 16 team league, and you get a 45k pack at the end of it. So 100k, you get some silver packs that you've got a good chance of making coins back from anyway, and then you get a 45k pack at the end of it and the chance to go through it again. I think it's pretty darn good. A little bit of BPM as well. Pick up a couple of like Saudi players for like basically cheap or for free while making some coins doing BPM, and you're saving yourself coins every single time you go through this. So it's definitely worth considering, definitely worth paying attention to. Now, the Sudamericana and the Libertadores ones, these ones I think take with a slight pinch of salt. I think these first ones, and I had this suggested to me as well in the stream today actually, so thank you to the guys who suggested this for the time you're filming this right now. These first couple to do, if you're doing BPM, especially these first 2 on the Libertadores one, and then on the Sudamericana, I think it's like the first 4. Yeah, the first 4, all relatively easy to do, all tradable packs, and you get silver players packs back for them. So again, really good easy ones to do, really good cheap easy profit. Now at the time you're filming this, they're both about 110k roughly on PlayStation, and both about 150 to 170k on Xbox. So again, Xbox users, please be careful, check the markets and make sure you're paying attention to the market and staying ahead of what the market prices are. And again, guidelines, I cannot stress that enough for you guys, but make sure you're paying attention to which these packs are tradable as well, because it's basically the first 6 on the Sudamericano, and I think it's just the first 4 or 5 on the Libertadores, but I'm going to double check for you now. It's the first 5 on the Libertadores ones. So make sure you're paying attention to the market. Make sure you're considering keeping those like Libertadores or Sudamericana ones. If you think it's more beneficial for you to make the profit from selling those players if you pack them, then go ahead. I don't think you're necessarily doing a bad thing, because realistically doing the entire thing for this one can be a bit more expensive. You will have to invest a couple more coins as you get to these higher stages. But again, if you do complete the entire thing, you are picking yourselves up a Jumbo Premium Gold Players Pack, which isn't the end of the world, or a Prime Gold Players Pack, again another 45k. So definitely worth considering. I don't think those ones are too bad to do, and I think you get some pretty good stuff back for it too. Now the only other one here that I think it's a bit hit and miss. Now this is because the market on the Bundesliga one is very up and down, and that's because there are a few players right now that are very expensive. The odd sort of like 83 and plus rated players are just a little bit more pricey, but on the majority, the Bundesliga is not too expensive to do right now. On PlayStation, you're looking at 180. On Xbox, it says 160. However, it's very difficult for me as a PlayStation user to go through and guarantee that. Again, it's normally the Xbox is more expensive. So please, again, always double check. Always check the market out first as well. There are a couple of teams in this one that are a little bit pricey. And again, I'm just going to get it in front of me just to make sure that I'm telling you guys as much of the information as I can give you. Now, the main issue, honestly, is the Bayern Munich one. Now, on the majority, if you are patient with it, you can snipe quite a few decent middle ground Bayern Munich players for relatively cheap. So, for example, you can pick yourself up like a Tolisso, you can pick yourself up, some of the centre-backs are relatively cheap, or the defenders in general can be a little bit cheaper. But the only issue with this one is because you need that minimum 80 rating, it does cost you a little bit more. But again, for a 45k pack, I think it's about 10 to 15,000 coins to complete this normally on a good day. So this can again be a pretty good one for you to go and do if you're willing to either hold on to this kind of pack for Team of the Year. Again, 10,000 coins, for example, for a 45k pack is a pretty good and safe investment if you ask me, even though the players are untradeable. Again, if you wait for Team of the Year, this is a good kind of middle ground pack to have. This is probably more of one that I'd recommend to hold on to most of these packs for the Team of the Year. And again, if you want to open up the tradable packs or even just the silver packs, because I think there are 3 or 2 silver packs in this, or ones that are majority silver players at least anyway, you will get yourself a couple of good little packs to get a little bit of profit back. All it takes is a half decent silver right now, and you're making some decent profit. So for me, if I was to recommend any of the SBCs to do, if you're wanting to look to try and make a quick profit now, Championship and Saudi League are the ones to go for. A lot of silver packs don't cost much to do. To do both of these on PlayStation, I should again very quickly reiterate, on PlayStation, on Xbox, it is going to cost a little bit more. But to do both of these is 230,000 coins. To do, you know, 40 SBCs, to get yourself 40 packs, or 42 if you include the ones you get at the end of it. And if you're opening just the silvers, I genuinely think you can make yourself a decent amount of coins back. And all it takes is a couple of lucky packs that have a player that maybe goes for even 5,000 to 6,000 coins every now and again, and you're making profit, and you get the chance to basically just repeat it and get another bunch of packs to save up for Team of the Year. Again, I'm saving all my packs. I think I'm on just short of 200 packs right now saved up, and that is kind of my plan for the end of, like, going up to Team of the Year. Is kind of my plan, is just to keep saving these packs and keep going. So all I recommend to you guys, and I wholeheartedly recommend this, those first two that I said, the Championship and the Saudi League ones, are definitely ones to consider saving up if you're going to try and open packs now, get the silver packs open, try and make a quick cheeky profit while a lot of the silvers are inflated in price in some of the bigger leagues, or some of the ones I haven't mentioned today. Commable ones are both decent to do, especially if you're just doing those first four, because they're very cheap, very easy to do. You can basically get them done with a bit of BPM, and opening up the ones, for example, from like the Championship, from the Saudi League, they're nice and straightforward to do. And if you're willing to put those coins in to do like the other later stages of it, you can get yourself some half decent packs and repeat it again while you're again recompleting the other ones. The only other one right now that I'd possibly recommend trying is the Bundesliga one, but again, pinch of salt, because there are a couple of SBCs that, according to Futbin, are a little bit cheaper than I think they let them for. They say they're about 8k, but they're probably about 15, 16. So just bear that in mind. All it takes is one player to be extinct, Futbin to not update you about it, and you've sort of started to invest some coins into something that is going to cost you a little bit more than you think. But that's enough of me waffling, boys. Hopefully this has been vaguely helpful. If you want to see me actually complete some of these, let me know, and in one of the streams we can go through some League SBCs. I'm more than happy to basically sit, rinse, repeat, and try and do the Saudi League Championship SBC on the streams, and try and show you that you can make profit from doing these SBCs, from grinding, rinse, repeating these, and getting the coins back from those. So let me know if that is something you would like to see. Hopefully you have found this vaguely helpful. If you have, then please do leave a like on the video as well. Comment down below if you have any suggestions, if there are any specific team SBCs that you think this is a really good one, maybe not to do the whole league, but for example this team from this league is a really good cheap SBC to do, then let us know in the comment section down below. We're here to help each other. Obviously we're here to try and, we all want to pack Team of the Years, we all want to pack these sick cards, we all want to make coins, we want to make profit. So let's help each other out. That's kind of what I'm trying to do in this video. So thank you very much for watching this. Again, like if you enjoyed it, comment down below with suggestions. Obviously sub if you're new to the channel. We are absolutely smashing right now. You guys are doing absolute bits, so thank you so much for all the support. Turn on notifications to be told anytime that we upload a video, or indeed go live with the live stream. But for now, guys, I want to say thank you for watching. I've been Tom. You guys have been awesome. I'll see you soon. Look after yourselves, and of course, wash your hands.
What?
In a bit.
Nah, his name is Hursty. Slap bald head, yeah, it'll probably hurt me. Bang top bins, it'll probably hurt you. Ginger, streamer, platform, YouTube. Drop a name in the chat, or say hello. Entertained, yeah, you already know. Capital H, yeah, I'm a read it slow. Hursty Games, yeah, you already know.